Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Good morning, everybody. SPY looking nice. What's up, Spizzo? Yes. 364 is major resistance on the SPY. So let's see if we can get a continuation to the upside. It's gonna be interesting. Let me share the Twitch link with everybody as well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so today, guys, today is not a day to pile on large positions. We had a big move overnight. IV is high. We're at resistance on the SPY currently. So it's going to be interesting. Yes. So as I'm speaking, I basically say when I'm entering or exiting. Also, I'm going to type it in the Discord server. Life is good, man. I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Let's do it. IV is awful. Ooh, IV is garbage. Yeah, let's just wait. IV is absolutely like trash. The contracts are moving very, very poorly. Nice. All right. 365 is the next level of resistance on the SPY. If you had bought at open, right? As soon as market opened, if you had bought, from there to now, the contracts are only up about $15. So that should give you an understanding of, okay. Breaking above 365. NASDAQ's major resistance at 267.75. So if we had bought on this consolidation candle, even all the way up on this move, the contract only would have moved about like $10. Less than 10% gain. So I'm gonna go short high if they stop loss on the SPY. 365 stop, or 365 puts. High of day stop loss on the SPY. If we get a close above high of day, then I'm gonna get out. All right. All right. Out of these. Market is very strong. Even contracts are moving very well, but the price of the SPY is continuing to move up. But yeah, overall today, it's not a day to pile on big positions. So far, pragmatically, we can see that we had a very, very, very little area of consolidation. It was basically the equivalent of the 23.6% fib from the lows of the day to the high of the day. And that shows extreme strength. So the issue is that even as the move to the upside is happening, it's not as profitable as it should be because IV is increasing as we go higher as well, which is nice. On another day, if if we went short and it ripped out higher, the contracts would be down like 20%, but that was not the case. So IWM just made a new high of day. The NASDAQ is wicking above high of day as well. The IWM and the NASDAQ are both up 3.07%. So these very, very tight candles here, the fact that we're not falling lower is very, very bullish. But it's basically these sorts of plays, right? I want to give them to you guys, but it's very, very like it's difficult because if we were to go along with a 366 stop, that's basically what we should have done, but we've already, it just doesn't feel right. So these are the first real red candles for the day so far on the 1 minute. Definitely going to make people become bearish here, but we are sitting above 366.40 support. So we need to see if this is going to be a retest of support on the SPY. We need to see if the IWM and the NASDAQ can start showing some strength as well. Let's take SPY calls 366.50 stop. 366.50. If we get another rip to the upside, you can see 368. IWM is breaking below support much heavier than heavier than the NASDAQ and the SPY. Yep. IWM is sitting at VWAP. Wicked off of VWAP. Yeah, we have to sell these. Six. Take SPY calls with 366 stop. You just have to take very tight plays and see if we get a strong move. About 15 cents away from 366 stop. Let's see. The longer it takes for us to bounce here, the more bearish it is. So during this minute, we basically need it to break above 366.40, or this is going to most likely break below 366. We need a nice strong close above 366.40. That this wick needs to start filling in this minute, or this would just be an amazing shorting opportunity. But basically, you can see why I wanted to go long here. This was basically right next to support, and that's it. This is decent. Not enough momentum. We need okay. All right, as soon as I said that, they filled the wick. Very nice. All right, so now guys, just start taking some profits. Don't let this go red. That's it. Just don't let this go red. We have a very, very high chance of breaking a new high of day now. But please just don't let this go red. This was nice. We recouped some of the losses from early in the morning with this play. We'll just look for another one. Many people are beginning to go short. So let's see what they do to bears that are trying to go short with 367 as a stop. They ripped it above 367. They're making it very, very easy right now to go short. They're stagnating it at 367. But it would be the ideal opportunity for them to rip bears to the upside. People are already thinking, oh my god, we're up 2.5% for the day. But let's see. Oh, big rejection off of 367. Okay. So bulls want this to remain above 366.40. Okay. Ooh, this looks like another longing opportunity. I hope we break below support, because this is starting to look like a very interesting longing opportunity. But yeah, so far this looks like a range between 366 and 367.30. So let's see. NASDAQ, the SPY, the IWM, everything is trading within a range here. That was a very, very bullish little setup. This is a perfect opportunity for them to rip it to a new high of day, but let's see. So far, since we're in a range, it only makes sense to try to go long at support, not with momentum of green candles. So 366.40 is the main support on the SPY. 269.18 on the NASDAQ. So we're having trouble at 269.18. Let's see if it makes sense to try to buy puts here. 365.66 is major support on the SPY. The IWM hasn't really broken below its range, but the NASDAQ did. So the NASDAQ and the SPY did, but the IWM is still holding support. Normally I would go long here automatically for a scalp, but usually trades like this would only last a few seconds, so that's why I'm not alerting it. But oh man, yeah, usually I would just blindly go long. But it's, yeah, would have made about like $10-15 on the contract, but that would have usually been very, very risky. So the reason why I would have entered that is because we fell down to support. We showed a lot of weakness, and because we're in a range bound trading market, it's difficult to go short alongside momentum. So that one candle would have gave us a bounce back up to another shorting opportunity. But moves like that don't last very long. That's why I didn't want to alert it. As soon as you saw us wick like this, bounce off of support and wick, yeah, easy, like $15 a contract. The IWM is still holding at the range, so is the NASDAQ. It's difficult. It's difficult to go long here. It's difficult. Yes, this is the 1 minute time frame. So move like that, we bounce to a level of resistance to reshort. So we basically need to see now if 366.40 is going to remain as resistance. Oh, IWM is starting to show some strength. I'm looking at 365.9 basically. 365.9 is very, very important on the SPY. I would love to go long with 365.9 as a stop, but 6640 is right above as resistance. 65.9 looks such a beautiful level. We have to take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take SPY calls 365.9 stop. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but this is just a beautiful opportunity. They painted a very beautiful picture. A very beautiful picture, if I might say so myself. We need a break above 366.40. Break and close above 366.40 at least. This wick is not what I want to see right now. Yeah, we had to move up. Yeah, the contracts are up $10, but want some follow through. Choppy market. We should have moved. We should have broken 367 by now. It was a beautiful opportunity, but it's not enough follow through to the upside. Take profits. Don't let this go red. This isn't a, I mean, like, it could have been a much bigger trade, but you know, it is what it is. Not every trade is going to be huge. But this 365.9 level was just so beautiful. We had to go long. And technically, whatever, we had a bit of a green trade, but I want a nice, strong green candle. But basically, don't let this go red. This isn't going to be like a monster trade, potentially, so... Don't let this go red. That's the main thing. If we're going to move up now, like, we're going to be in profit regardless. So if it goes red, the move upward has stopped. So you should not be in this trade if you're red on the contract. 366.40 basically has to hold. And yeah. We got multiple closes above the 10 SMA on the IWM and the NASDAQ. That was another reason why I wanted to go long. We have 2 closes above the 10 SMA on the SPY. And yeah, 366.40 needs to hold a support. But as you can see, the market is still moving in a very like choppy, slow, range bound. 269.18 is still acting as a major resistance on the NASDAQ. So, yep. All right. See if we can break above 367 here. That was a perfect opportunity for them to basically make people bearish. And that was rough. Everyone that won. Yeah, that sucks for people that were bearish just now. Yeah, I think we're good. In hindsight, this wick right here is where I initially wanted to go long. The next candle, we never ended up breaking below this initial wick. And any other, like if I wasn't streaming, I would have went long here because the overall momentum for the day was so bullish. We started cracking below major levels of support, and then we wicked at support. So that's a perfect opportunity to go long generally. So that's basically, this wick is basically the residual, like this move to the upside was because we found the bottom here. So yeah, so far, good trade. 367 is acting as resistance. Now is not the time to enter into new plays. Definitely not the time to enter into calls because we're sitting at 367 resistance. If we continue breaking up, cool, but you would have to be like a psychopath to go long here at resistance because you're praying for a pop to the upside. It's not generally a high probability trade. All right, so these contracts are up about 20%. Let's see if we can break above high of day. Yeah, I mean, if you're holding on to one contract, now's the time to take profit. We're at a high of day. Ooh, very nice. You have day on the SPY. Very nice. Cool. Perfecto Patronum. 367.10. Major support. So I'm selling. Yeah, I want to take a lot of profit. Setups look garbage. IWM, and if you guys look at the percentage gain for both at the same time right now, they're literally exactly the same. 3.38 for both the NASDAQ and the IWM. They're literally green 3.4 exactly each. 3.41. What the hell is going on? This is crazy. They're literally the exact same percentage gain. Beautiful. Nice. So this was another basically trade that you could have taken as we closed above high of day. That's another really, really high quality, solid trade setup that lasts at least 1 or 2 minutes. You could easily enter as we got a close above high of day, and then your stop loss would be a prior level of support. But you can see that the momentum to the upside was prevalent as we closed above high of day. That's why we had this big green candle here. So that is a trade that you can literally always take for the rest of your life. If we're consolidating and the market is not really showing a lot of movement, like we just did, right? Once you get a close above high of day on the 1 minute candle, you could go long. And that long will last 30 seconds, a minute. But it's a very, very high quality trade that you could take. And you get a big move to the upside. So far, so good for everything. All right. Momentum is still clearly bullish, but wow. Yeah, like make sure you guys are taking profits. Cool. All right, now we wait. Now this setup usually leads to a vomit. We should get a vomit to 367. But yeah, let's see. Just patience. The market has been very, very, very bullish though. So that's why I'm not too interested in trying to short. this should rip higher. That wick below this level of support is that was basically a bear trap. So let's see. There's no high quality setup really to take. But again, this wick right here is very similar, sort of similar to why I wanted to enter down here. But those are risky longs, so that's why I didn't want to enter, because I want to take these trades, but I'm just cognizant of the fact that it'll take some time for people to enter and stuff like that. And sometimes these trades only last a minute or two. So can everyone that's watching the YouTube stream just basically just stop watching me on YouTube and go to Twitch? Because there's if you guys watch Twitch on your laptop or your computer, there's like very little delay. But if you're watching on YouTube, there's about a 10-second delay. On Twitch, it's only 1 or 2 seconds. On TikTok, there's no delay. So yeah, I'm just hesitant to take these like very, very shorter scalps because of the people on YouTube. So I'm gonna share that link with you guys, the Twitch link. Because these shorter plays, the quick setups, they're easy, at least 10% gains. So everyone on YouTube, just go ahead and I just shared the Twitch link. You guys could go ahead and do that. Okay, so there's a vomit to 367. Usually, guys, if I was trading alone, I would have went long 367.40. I would have yeah, bro, I would have went short high of day because I knew that we would test 367, but I'm trying not to give micro scalps. But if I have to, I want to make sure that you guys get it without a delay. You don't need to make a you don't need to make a Twitch account to watch. I think you should just be able to click it. because the market is still currently showing strength, right? It's difficult to aggressively short. So what I mean by that is, if we're looking at this setup right here, right? We saw a big red candle. Everything looked good, right? It would have worked, but basically, you go short with a stop loss at this candle high. So you see this little small green candle? Go short with that as a stop loss. That is generally a very, very aggressive short, but it's close. So basically you wait for this candle, right? This small green candle. And then this candle that happens afterward, you go short on that candle with a stop loss of the one at 1023, the high of 1023's candle as the stop loss for that move. And then you're expecting these two red candles to continue falling lower. But the reason why I didn't want to enter into short is because the market is up 2.5 and 3% for the day. So instead of trying to basically counter trend trade, but yeah, that is my thought process for that. So in the future, if you guys do see a setup like that, we have few big red candles and then a small little green candle with the next candle also showing weakness, you could go short with the prior candle's high as a stop loss. Thundercat, this is a good call setup right now. It's risky. It's tight. It looks beautiful on paper, but the shorter term momentum is still bearish, and we're not at a major level of trendline support. So they're making it difficult to go long, but it's a very tight play. Literally, we were about like 14 cents away from, 366.60 as a stop, but the prior candles just look very bearish, so it's difficult to go long there. I'm going to take SPY calls 366.40 stop. SPY calls 366.40 stop. Oh, 366.50. Sorry, not 40. So the reason why I didn't want to enter initially is because we were falling below support, but then this wick, this is a very, very bullish setup. We wicked below the support and then we ended up green. So usually this is a very, very high probability that we continue higher. And if it doesn't continue higher, we have the stop loss at the low end of this wick. So generally this is a really, really comfortable trade. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but this is a high probability setup. Usually you guys have been watching my stream. This setup tends to work. If it doesn't, then oh well. But our job is to take high quality trade setups. Wow, that didn't work. I'm very, very shocked to see that we didn't hold. Let's see if we get up. Can't. Okay, we wicked below support again. Not enough buying pressure at the moment. Oh, I tagged. Yeah, we're basically sitting right above support. We're wicking below these levels of support that were being made. Generally, that's bullish. But let's see. It's very, very rare in this circumstance to get another leg down. Very, very rare. But if it happens, well, that's life. Contracts are not moving well at all, but take profits. Take profits. Garbage contracts. Damn. This move had so much potential. This move had so much potential, man. This green candle would have been beautiful if it happened like 3 minutes earlier. Contracts would be at like 1.75. They're only at 1.67, so unfortunate. Yeah, take profits. Don't let this freaking garbage go red. The reason why the contracts, so this is what happened. Basically, just don't let this go red. And if you want to be very, very loose with this trade, you could have 366.40 as a stop. Cool. All right, now I'm going to explain why. Yeah, garbage contract. Anyway, so look, this is why this trade didn't move as well as it should have. We wicked below right here on this candle here at 1028. All right. Then we made another wick below at 1030. So if we never made another low at 1030, we would have had a very, very healthy move to the upside. But this wick, where we also wicked below this prior low, was, it stunted the potential to the upside. Now we wait. You can see, so if you guys just put on your charts, go to the NASDAQ and put on, go to the QQQ and put 269.18 as a trend line. And then you put 172.33 as a trend line on the IWM. You can see as we get closer to both of those levels, basically we fail. Uh-oh. Oh dear. 366.50. Oh man, this would be a very, very aggressive long. I would go long here usually with 366.50 as a stop. But we can't. It's not a high quality trade. $366.50, man, would have been a great freaking long. Would have made another $10 a contract. But the issue for these plays and everything is that there's no like follow through momentum. That's why. Let's see. So the most bullish thing that's going on right now in the market is that the NASDAQ is closed 2 minutes above 269.18. If we get this minute closing above 269.18 as well, then that would be very, very bullish, and that would give potential movement to the upside above 367 for the SPY. But we can see that the NASDAQ just failed. Damn, bro, they're making it. I have to go long, but we're at SPY resistance. That's the issue. So I'm not sure how much higher we can go. But the NASDAQ is showing strength above its resistance. But yeah, guys, generally, check this out. For days like this, when the market is very, very choppy, smaller position sizes, and just be very quick to take profit. Not every day is going to be like a 10, 20, you know, I was going to say 10, $20,000 a day, but not every day is going to be a huge winning day. You have to be okay with taking base hits in terms of your portfolio increase. Not every day is going to be a home run. But on days like today, these are days where people blow up their accounts from over trading. So, it's just important to be patient, have very, very tight stop losses. Before you even enter a trade, you have to have a plan of exit. Damn, it's looking so enticing to go long with a 366.60 stop. Be very rare for it to just drop here. The setup is definitely weak. They're holding 366.60. Basically, if we start breaking below 366.60, then it's not really much else to do right now except go long 60 as a stop. Yeah, I'm gonna get very angry if we if I was talking about this level the whole time and we just rip. Ooh, big rejection on the NASDAQ. $660 stop. So once again, this wick that we just dropped below 366.60, we wicked to 366.50 on this candle here. Generally, basically the same setup as what happened before. We should have a strong move to the upside. But it just looks very garbage. We have to do it. 366.50 is a stop. SPY calls 366.50 stop. Very, very tight. This is a range bound trading market. There's no real amazing momentum filled trades. If it works, it works. Basically, to short here would be like it wouldn't make a lot of sense to go short here. It would basically be very, very aggressive. Look at how stagnant the price has been since for the past 30 minutes. All right, I'm out of these. And I might, so I'm maybe going to re-enter with a 366.20 stop. But I exited these calls. Let's see if we can get another play. SPY calls 366.20 stop. 366.20 stop. Very, very close. It makes sense to take a stab at longs here. All right, never mind. I'm out. I'm out of this. I don't like this trade setup. I hope no one took. Yeah, all right. I don't even think they're gonna close this candle red here. They're probably gonna wick it up. But now that we're starting to see some life in the market, let's see. Did something. No major news. $365 is very, very important on the SPY. Very, 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 very important. So is 267.75 on the NASDAQ, and so is 170.9 on the IWM. So you can see that all three of them are sitting at a very major level of support. But the short-term momentum is very bearish. Let's see if something changes in the next few seconds. I don't want to be too greedy, but I want as close to 365 as possible. It's ugly long. SPY calls 365 stop. If this doesn't work, then that's it. $365 stop loss on the SPY. Everything is at support. We wicked below, and then now let's see if we get some upside to 365.50. Contracts are moving a little too fast. Take profits, take profits, take profits. Don't let this go red. Just don't let this go red. This isn't a very... It's not showing enough strength. It should continue going higher, but we're not showing enough momentum to the upside. But now, basically, 366.20 needs to hold a support, but yeah, it's not 366 calls are still holding above 1.3, but market is deflated. That was a like for people that went long on the second green candle, they got completely wrecked. But we got lucky. Well, we didn't get lucky. We just waited for 365. As you can see, we wicked below 365, but the short-term momentum is still very, very bearish. So, there's not enough buying pressure. I would go long again. I would go long again right now with 364.80 as a stop. But the market has been a bit too choppy and weak. But this would be another good. Contracts are moving pretty poorly, which is good for this direction to the upside. Basically, there's a higher probability chance that we continue in the direction when the contract prices do not pay us that well. Hope that makes sense. But that was a really good bullish setup. We wicked below 365, and very, very nice. Yeah, this is the type of setup, especially with the option contracts and not paying very well. This is the type of thing that will most likely get a retest of VWAP. VWAP is at 366 on the SPY. Yeah, this should definitely touch VWAP. I would be surprised if we did not. It needs to happen within this minute. All right, so I hope you guys understood basically what I was saying. So basically, 365 was a major support. All right. Generally, when we wick below support and we close green, super bullish setup. The minute afterward as well, the contracts were moving very poorly. Okay, so we moved about like 30 cents on this candle, right? Moved about 30 cents on the candle. The contracts itself only moved about $5 or $6, very poorly. So generally, when the option contracts move very poorly in the direction that we want it to go, it means that there's a lot more room to go to the upside. In this case, you know, we were in calls, so there was a lot more room to go to the upside because they do not want to pay people out. You understand? When basically when the contracts move poorly, it's hinting that the direction is going to continue in that direction because they're incentivized to continue moving in that direction because the people holding calls would not get paid out as well, like as high. So they allow it to move in that direction. Hope that makes sense. So see, we just broke above VWAP. This was barely like a 23% move from the bottom to here. If this happened basically earlier in the morning and we had a $1 move like this, the contracts would be up like 60%. But this was a very like, the contracts were weak. Hope that makes sense. So basically what you want to do is ideally you want to have multiple screens so you want to feel how the options are moving. You want to have the option contract or the option chain on your screen as you're trading. So you want to get a feel for the price movement in conjunction with the option contract price movement as well. And then literally based off of the rate of change of the option contracts, mathematically you can it gives you a higher probability to either stay in that trade or not. So that's where math and all this other stuff comes into play because it's option contracts, all it is just math calculations. So basically, if the rate of change on the option contract is low relative to what it usually is, but the stock price itself is moving up high, that is a high probability chance that the contract will continue moving, that the SPY will basically continue moving up in that same direction. But yeah, the moves today haven't really been very juicy. Another really easy trade setup is basically when you get a wick. When you get a wick on a candle, basically right here, below a major level of support, and then that candle closes green, you can easily just go long with a stop loss of the low of that candle. Especially as it makes a newer low. As it makes a newer low and it consolidates. After some consolidation, if we wick below that consolidation support level, then that is a very, like, basically that's a very high quality trade setup as well. It's a high quality trade setup when you have a lot of weakness first. But if you look right here, right, at 11:05, like a minute ago, this technically was the same candle setup, but this is after showing some strength. So this wick we had after we already moved upwards and we're consolidating at basically like into a bull flag. So with that, right, it doesn't work out because it's not at a bottom. But like similar to 11:05, we were consolidating for a few minutes and then we wicked below and we had a green candle, right? But because that was not occurring at like a low, the setup to go long is not it's not a good setup to go long. Only when we show a lot of weakness, not when we're consolidating in a bullish pattern. All right, hope that makes sense. Yeah, there's not really much else to do right now for the day. How many people are watching on YouTube? Nice. Yeah, there's nothing really to do. The IWM and the NASDAQ are both up 2.8%. 2.77% on the dot. That's crazy. That doesn't usually happen very often. IV went up about 3% in the past few minutes as well. $365.30 would be a beautiful opportunity to go long. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else really to do here. $365.30 is holding a support. Oh, thank God. Yeah, the market is just not moving very favorably. It's not worth really over trading at the moment. Maybe in the next hour, hour and a half, we'll get better trade setups, more trending. But at the moment, it's not looking too good. So we just closed below the range. Generally, it would be a good shorting opportunity right now with a 365 stop or a 365.20 stop. Generally, not right now, but generally, like basically the reason why I would want to go short is you could go short, but this would be aggressive. But we closed below this range low, but The issue is that we're trading within a range. There's no real momentum to the upside or the downside. So when they paint a very, very bearish picture right now, they rip it back up to the upside. So everyone that just became bearish got wrecked. IV is continuing to increase as well. They failed it at 365.20. Yeah, there's nothing to do. We're just gonna have like mental gymnastics. Like, I'm not trying to do that right now. There's no point. We're just gonna be over trading. There isn't any like solid, like strong momentum trades. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. Make sure you guys understand that on YouTube there's a 10-second delay on everything that I say. So if you guys don't want that delay, make sure to go to Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. If you guys are already at YouTube, make sure to like the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Everyone that's watching on TikTok, I also go live on Twitch and YouTube as well. All right, hey, Mike, yes sir, I'm gonna respond to you on Discord. Positive note on Tesla, interesting. IV increase meaning possible move? No, IV increase is basically going to mean that the contract prices are going to have a lot more weird movement, especially IV dropped to like 45% and then it shot up to 49, almost 50% as the day continued on. So that is generally not what we want to see. We don't want to trade generally on a 0 DTE contract. If you guys look at the 0 DTE expiration, IV should not really ever, that's the issue. IV shouldn't really be above 30-35%. So okay, yeah, so IV, that's basically like it's bad with higher IV, especially with IV increasing. Thank you for the lessons. Rough day, but we'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone. Thank you. Kansas Plowboy. Thank you for staying as long as you do. I would have quit 45 minutes ago without you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, days like this just aren't really fun to trade. Not really moving as much. What do you expect for the rest of the day? Let's check it out on a daily candle. But 365.50 is a major. 365.50 and 365 like 66 major level of resistance for like a downtrend trending line on the daily chart. It's tough. Today can pretty much go either way, but 365.60 is probably going to be the line in the sand. If we get a close above 365.60 today, then tomorrow we can end up retesting 368. But all of this can happen within this day. So 365.60 would be the line in the sand, in my opinion. Bull bear line. Ninja Cow, yeah, of course. Just send me a message. All right, yeah. So there's nothing really else to do. I hope you guys had an amazing stream. I hope you guys understood my explanations for how everything was going. So in general, I wish you guys all the best for the rest of the day. Don't overtrade. There's no real reason to overtrade today. The IV is not really dropping. The moves are not beautiful. But if I find a good setup, I'm going to type them in the Discord. So the IWM is starting to show a lot of strength. Can maybe pull the SPY and the NASDAQ up. Yeah, no thank you. All right, I'm gonna call it a stream. Hope you guys have an amazing day.